Hello, welcome to another lesson of our maths, and this time we are looking at the BCE past questions and in the year 2018. Of course, these questions were set by WAEC, so WAEC BCE 2018. This is our contact number. Of course, you can get in touch with us anytime you want to. Right. So now let's go straight up to our question number 2 of the year 2018 BCE in mathematics. So let's look at the question number 2. The question number 2 says, yes, an English textbook costs 25 Ghana cedis. The author of the book agreed to take 20% of the cost of each book sold. If 1,702 copies were sold, calculate the author's share. And of course, that is what we are going to do at the moment to calculate the share of the author of the book. Therefore, to do this, remember, one textbook costs 25 cedis, so 25 cedis per book. 25 cedis per book, and therefore, one book equal to 25 cedis. One book equal to 25 cedis, and each book, the author of the book decided to take 20% of each book. So let's look at how much the author would take from one book, which is 20% out of 100. Remember, percent means out of 100, times 25 cedis per book. Of course, this 20 will be able to cancel out the 100 to give me 5, right? This 5 will cancel the 25 to give me 5. Therefore, one book, the author is taking 5 cedis per book. And therefore, if the author had 1,702 books, that's copies of the books, how much is the author of the book taking away? And that is going to be equal to 1,702 times 5. Right, 5 times 2 is 10. Agreed. Remember 1. 5 times 0 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. 5 times 7 is 35. 5, remember 3. Right, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 8. Plus 3, that is 8. Right, so at the end of the day, for the 1,702 books, the author's share is going to be 8,510 cedis. That's the author's share of the book. Right. So let's move to the B of that question. Then the B of that question says simplify 2 out of 15 plus 2 out of 5 in the bracket plus 9 out of 10 times 4 out of 3 plus 1 out of 5 divided by 1 out of 4. Of course, we are going to apply the rule, the board mass rule here to make things easier for us. And so let's move on to the next page, where we have to simplify 2 out of 15, right, plus 2 out of 5, then plus 9 out of 10, times 4 out of 3, plus another bracket 1 out of 5 divided by 1 out of 4 as our question. So of course the rules of board mass, which is the bracket, applies. Therefore the first one, 2 out of 15 plus 2 out of 5. I'll find my LCM, which is 15. 15 goes into 15 is a 1. 1 times 2, of course, is giving me 2. Give me 2. 5 into 15 is 3. 3 out of 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Therefore, I'm going to have 8 out of 15 for the first equation, or for the first bracket expression. Then the second one is 9 out of 10 times 4 out of 3. Now this 3, of course, will cancel out the 9 to give us 3. 2 will be able to cancel 4. Then 2 can go into 10, 5. So I have 2 times 3, which is 6 out of 5 for the second one. Then the last one is going to be 1 out of 5 divided by 1 out of 4, which is equal to 1 out of 5 times 4 out of 1. And the answer is 4 out of 5. Good. Now what we have to do now is to add the 3, because each bracket was adding the other one. Good. So it's going to be 8 out of 5 plus 6 out of 5 plus 4 out of 5. From each bracket, of course, let's find LCM again. LCM is 15. 15 into 15 is 1. 1 times 8, that's times the numerator, is 8. Right, plus why 5 goes into 15 3 times 6, that is 18. 5 goes into 15 3 times that's 12. Now let's add up everything. This plus this, that's 30, 38. 38 divided by 15, which is 2 whole number, 8 out of 15 as our answer to the B question. Now to the next one, which is the C. Now the C question, let's look at the diagram. Diagram diagram NSPM. Good. And looking at this point, that is a right angle triangle, 2 different right angle triangles. And therefore in the diagram MN is 13. Of course you can see that MN is 13. Then MP is 15. Then MS is 12. So we are going to, and MS is perpendicular to line NP. Therefore, the question is asking us to calculate the length of NP. Where is NP? Yes, from N all the way to P. Good. So let's go to the board, then solve this question. Right, to solve this question now, let me illustrate with the diagram again for you to see better. Then we have a perpendicular line here. Good. This is N. This is M. This is X. Then we have P. Good. This is 15 centimeters. This is 12 centimeters. Then we have 13. Centimeters. Now there are two different right angle triangles, so I'll pick them one out of the other. The first one is like this. Good. So this is N, this is S, here is 12 centimeters, then this is 13 centimeters. Of course, you are going to look for NS. So NS, square root of NS is equal to, the square of NS equal to 13 square minus 12 square. That is under the Pythagoras theorem. Of course, the hypotenuse minus either the adjacent or the opposite of the triangle. Therefore, is equal to 169 minus 144 NS squared is equal to 25. Remember, we are not looking for NS squared, but rather we are looking for NS. Therefore, square root of NS squared is equal to the square root of 25. So the length of NS is equal to 5 centimeters. So NS, for the sake of our lesson, all right. So NS, let's use another ink, 5 centimeters for NS. Then right now we are looking at the other diagram, which is this diagram. This diagram. This is the second one. Here is 15. Then here maintain as 12. Therefore, we are looking for SP. Good. Using the same Pythagoras theorem, PS squared equal to the hypotenuse, which is 15. 15, of course, is the longest side, so is the hypotenuse, minus the adjacent or the opposite, that is 12 squared. Right, so PS squared equal to 225 minus 144. PS squared is equal to 81. Great. Remember, we are looking for the side of PS and not PS squared. So you find the square root of PS squared, square root of PS squared, then the square root of 81. Therefore, PS is equal to PS is equal to, of course, 9. PS is equal to 9. So 9 centimeters. Therefore, this point is also 9 centimeters. Right. So according to our question, we are looking for the length of NP. I remember NS is we got NS as 5 centimeters and SP as 14 centimeters. Therefore, we have to add the two. That is NP. Let me use another color. Yes, so NP is equal to line NP is equal to 5 centimeters plus 9 centimeters, which is equal to 14 centimeters, right? So the answer is 14 centimeters, and that is the answer. We hope you enjoyed our lesson, and we urge you to follow our YouTube, and you can like our YouTube and also subscribe to our YouTube as we bring you. You can also make call with this number here, and you'll be happy to answer your call. God bless you.